Hello everyone, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now, did you know that Nigerians and the world at large can actually see through the original character of a politician regardless of the huge sums of money they pay their social media and perception managers? Yes, I actually used to have this weird perception about Vice President Kashim Shettima, the Vice President of Nigeria, and this happens to be by virtue of the media information I had gotten about him, where they went ahead to believe that he is allegedly a sponsor of terrorists. But the truth is that with the latest flood that happened in Maiduguri just a few days ago, I actually had a rethink about him, and I'm actually beginning to change my thought about him. I'd like you to take a look at what exactly happened in Maiduguri and see what exactly Vice President Kashim Shettima did that actually won my heart to him. Do you want to drop your thoughts in the comment section? Don't go anywhere. I'll be coming back to give you my true thoughts about his actions in Maiduguri. You've seen it for yourself. Now, this is what I call I feel your pain. Not going out on social media or national television to tell the people to begin to manage when obviously from your own actions, you've not done anything to show that you feel their pain. Now, I'd like us to jump right into Arise News Studio so that we can see how Dr. Ruben Abati, Ayo, and Ojini Kaokwe analyzed the flood that had just happened in Maiduguri, where we had Governor of Lagos State and the Chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum who went to see things firsthand for themselves. Don't go anywhere. I have a lot to tell you at the end of this video. Do well to intentionally hit the like button so that YouTube can recommend this video for more people to get to see as a means of courtesy for the good work you do to keep you continually posted.
By taking reactions to the tragedy caused by the ravaging flood in Maiduguri, which has resulted to the death of over 30 people and the displacement of 414,000 people, according to the National Emergency Management Agency. The disaster occurred after the Alau Dam overflowed, following heavy rains leading to the town's worst flooding in 30 years. NEMA spokesperson said that more than 23,000 households have been hit, affecting 1 million people, adding that some of the affected are accommodated in 9 IDP camps across the state.
Yake fitowa da masifa yake shiga cikin gari, yanzu wannan ruwan gabaki ɗaya cikin gari yake tafiya har ya wuce.
What a tragedy. I was watching while I was overseas. My heart goes out to those. I believe NEMA put it at 37 now, over 30 people that have died in Maiduguri. It is appalling, but I have some, more information regarding why this happened. But in the meantime, many Nigerians have reacted to the flooding, including the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the last elections, Ebuka Obi, who in a post on X urged the federal and state governments to provide aid and relief materials to the flood victims, stating that he was saddened by the loss of lives and disruption of activities by the incident. Well, on Thursday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved the allocation of 108 billion naira to support states in addressing natural disasters, with each state receiving 3 billion naira to aid their efforts. Dr. Abati, I heard you earlier, commending, the efforts of NEMA. Recently we saw videos from Yobe State, the emergency control there, also supporting, the Maiduguri victims, as well as the Nigerian army. I mean, we've seen that Tinubu has jumped into action now, giving 3 billion naira to each state. But meanwhile, the chairman of the Nigeria's Governors Forum and governor of Kwara State, Abdulrazak Abdulrahman, along with the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Governor Ayedatiwa, and Governor Fintiri visited Maiduguri to conduct an on-site evaluation of the flooding. Seen these state governors go out there. Meanwhile, details on GovSpend website revealed that a sum of 171 million naira was reportedly spent by the federal government for the rehabilitation of the Alao Dam in Borno State. Well, according to the website, the sum of 23.4 million naira was disbursed on June 4th to rehabilitate the dam. Another sum of 26 million naira was disbursed on July 29th, while 122.4 million naira was spent on September 20th. The contract for rehabilitating the dam was awarded to Hamal and Partners Limited. I mean, accountability. Heads must roll. What really went on here? But we also heard that, the governor of Borno State was alerted during this whole process, but he gave assurances. That's the story out there. But now we're seeing this amount of money. Ridiculous that lives have been lost. Animals are on the street. People are suffering because of what? Incompetence, Dr. Abati.
Well, we've been on this subject for about 3 days.
Yes.
And I think yesterday, the emphatic point that we made in the last 2 days, I think, is that, look, this is a case not of climate change disruption. This is a clear case of negligence on the part of the Nigerian authorities. Now, the latest news is that, in fact, there was prior information that that particular Alao Dam, which is, used for irrigation and for supplying tap water in Maiduguri and the local government areas of Borno State, that there was prior notice that there was distress. And as recently as July, 26 million naira was provided. Between June 2023 and July 2024, the whole sum of about 171 million naira was provided. Now we have called for investigation. If this is established to be a case of negligence, then, to use your phrase, heads must roll.
Absolutely.
The contractors that collected money to rehabilitate the dam, what did they do with the dam? Now, this happens every year. If it is not Lagro Dam, they will say it's Onyon Dam. They will say it is, another dam in the middle of nowhere, and Nigerians will suffer. Houses have been submerged. Animals have been, released from the zoo. Prison was, affected, and jailbirds on the streets of Maiduguri. Persons have been displaced. Over 30 persons have died. Some of this, of this problem, some part of it also, is a realization that this is likely to result in an epidemic of disease affliction in Borno State. Our argument is that, to the extent that this was foreseeable,
yes,
this was also preventable.
That's the point.
And so this is like crying over spilt milk with Nigeria happening to people who should be protected by Nigeria. And hence, the negligence must not be allowed to pass. That is the point. The governors that have gone there on a solidarity visit, well, I think they do it all the time when there is disaster. But many of those governors too should learn from the experience of their visit. Because these are the same governors who in their own states also always face issues about disaster management resulting from negligence. The lesson is not just about solidarity. The lesson is knowing that when they go back to their states, after identifying with Baba Gana Zulum, that they too take proactive steps to make sure that their own people do not face this kind of situation.
I've seen it for yourself. Now, most of the times we keep giving you information that some people term to be bad news, and they have gone ahead to say it has the ability to affect their perception. But here's what you need to understand. The reason why we keep updating you with the current information in Nigeria and the world at large is simply because we actually want to constructively criticize political class. Not necessarily because we have anything against them, not necessarily because we hate them personally, but we obviously do well to criticize them so that they can be on their toes, to continue to deliver the dividend of democracy to those vulnerable Nigerians that do not have the ability to speak on their behalf. Yes, the actions of Vice President Shettima actually won my heart because he went ahead to put his leg in the flood to feel the pain of the people, and that is what I call leadership by example. Yes, this is exactly what Nigerians want Nigerian politicians to do when they say they feel the pain of the people, not just about going on social media or on television to tell people that they feel their pain. Meanwhile, they do not understand what the people are really going through. Yes, I'd like you to do well to intentionally drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about current happenings in Maiduguri and what you think you'd like us to analyze on this channel, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.